Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I've got a ton here. I'm gonna jump right in. I do apologize if I look sleepy. I know my eyes probably look sleepy. I did not sleep very well last night at all, so I feel like I look sleepy. But anyways, the first perfume that I wore is this one here. This is still from Jennifer Lopez. I have a huge 3.4 ounce bottle of it. I love this perfume so much. This is a sweet, light, clean tea fragrance, and I talked about this in my skin sense video and I could not put it away until I wore it. I just love this. It's got some flowers in it. I think jasmine, definitely lily of the valley, Earl Grey tea, some citrus in the top. It's sweet. I talked about it a lot in that skin scent video, so I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot here, but I do love this one. It's so affordable on FragranceNet too. You can get it for, I think, like less than $15, and I love it. And if you overspray it, it will perform like a beast. You will smell like this for 24 hours if you overspray. It might even last if you don't. I'm just a chronic oversprayer though, so most of the time I don't know how things perform if I don't overspray, but this one's just really good. So anyways, that is still from Jennifer Lopez. Okay, I got on a vanilla kick this past week, and so I pulled out this guy here. This is the Beekman 1802 Vanilla Absolute. This is an eau de toilette. I love this scent. This is a warm, sweet, kind of slightly perfumey vanilla. I love the way this one smells. It is so nice. I need to try layering this over one of my vanilla oils. I've never tried layering this one before, and I really want to because I want to see if I can get it to last a little bit longer if I layer it over an oil. On its own, it doesn't last very long. I can get maybe an hour or so out of it before I have to reapply. The day that I wore this, I did just keep reapplying it until later in the afternoon, and then I let it wear off. I moved on to something else. I have a feeling that as this one ages though, it's gonna get better. I feel like it's gonna continue to like deepen up, and I feel like after a few years it'll start performing better than it does now. I don't mind, even if it doesn't perform very well, I don't mind because I love the way this one smells so much. So yeah, that is Beekman 1802 Vanilla Absolute. Okay, next I pulled this one out. This is the Gucci Guilty Femme. I just have this little, it's like I think it's a half-ounce bottle. Yeah, it's a little half-ounce bottle. I picked this up only because this was my wedding day scent, and I love the way that this perfume smells. This is the reformulated version of the one that I wore though. The one that I wore is the one that was in that kind of squarish gold bottle. It still smells the same though, so if they were, well, I'm sure they reformulated it, it still smells the same. I really love this scent. My only problem with this is that it usually lasts all of about 2 minutes on me. This is the first time I've worn this since I went through my skin chemistry change back in the fall, like back in the early fall, like September. And this, I don't know if it was because of the weather or because of my skin chemistry change or what, but this thing was a beast on me. I smelled like this for a good 8-10 hours at least. It lasted forever. I was in shock. I don't know that I've ever had a Gucci fragrance last like that on me. So I was really pleasantly surprised. Maybe they reformulated it for the better. I'm not sure, but all I know is I could smell it forever, and it was so nice. Too bad it wasn't like that on, you know, when I got married. Too bad it freaking wore off in like 10 minutes back then, but yeah, it wore forever. First time I've ever had that experience with this fragrance, so I was really happy. This is a really beautiful, sweet, musky floral. It's a really classy, very classic smelling perfume, and I really love it. So anyways, that is Gucci Guilty Femme. Next, I pulled out this Kuumba Made oil. This is the Kuumba Made Egyptian Musk. My oil is so is so thick. I had to take the roller ball out of this because it was so thick, like it wouldn't even come through the roller ball. I love this. This is such a beautiful, clean, just plain Egyptian musk. It's gorgeous. One of these days, next time I do a Kuumba Made order, I'm gonna order the body lotion that goes with this. I think that it's just, I'm sure that it's just amazing, like the oil is. If you like clean Egyptian musk smelling scents, this is a really good one. It lasts a very long time. As with all my Kuumba Made oils, when I very first got this one, it did not perform well at all. I could barely smell it. And I don't think I got more than maybe an hour out of it when I first got this. Now that I've had this for a good year or so, this thing has deepened up so much. It's so long lasting now. I can easily get 8 hours out of this now. It's gotten so strong and just beautiful, and I love it. So anyways, that is Kuumba Made Egyptian Musk. Sticking with oils, this one here I just like craved out of the middle of nowhere. This is the Sage Lifestyle Moonstone, and I keep them in their little boxes because I just think the little packaging is so cute. This is a gardenia scent. It's the most beautiful, sweet, photorealistic smelling gardenia. I can't even remember what the other notes are in this. It's just a really sweet, syrupy. It's not indolic. It's very realistic smelling. It smells like you're putting your nose into a fresh gardenia bud. This is a perfume that is like so, it just screams middle of the summer to me because it just reminds me of when gardenias are actually blooming. It's so good. It's maybe the best like gardenia scent I maybe have ever smelled. It's just so good. The quality is amazing. It lasts forever. The day that I wore this, I was not able to put anything else on because I smelled like this, I mean, just strongly for hours and hours. It's such a beautiful scent. One of my favorites from the Sage Lifestyle. This and Onyx, I think, are my two favorite scents. I love them so much. So anyways, that is the Sage Lifestyle Moonstone. And then for the sample of the day one day, I pulled this one out here. This is the Miller Harris Rose Silence. I hadn't sprayed a perfume on that day, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and make my sample of the day my scent of the day, which is what I did. And I also wanted to test this because this gets compared to Stella McCartney's Stella, and I really wanted to see like how similar or different they are. And they are actually quite different. Stella is just a perfume that I've never really smelled a really good clone or dupe of it. I think the closest fragrance I've ever smelled to Stella has been Erin. I think it's called Grass Rose, or yeah, I think it's called Grass Rose. Anyways, this is really beautiful. If you want like a full good review of this, just check out that sample of the day video. I posted it at some point last week. This is really beautiful, but it's really not very much like Stella at all. This one really has like a darkness to it that you don't get with Stella. This one also did not last very long on me. I think I got I don't think I even got 2 hours out of this fragrance before I could not smell it on myself at all anymore. So I don't think that this is one that I would buy a full bottle of. I do have a sample of the Erin Grass Rose one. Let me know if you guys want me to test that side by side with the Stella. It's the closest thing I've ever smelled, and I feel like the Grass Rose lasted a lot longer on me as well. I know that it's pricey. Erin perfumes are really expensive, but I think it would be worth it if you want something if you want like a dupe of Stella. So anyways, that one is Miller Harris Rose Silence. It was okay. Okay, next I pulled out this fragrance here. This is from Genre Parfums, and this is called Vanilla Shadow. Beautiful Larib sent this over to me recently, and I love this scent. I can't remember what this is a dupe of. I will try to figure it out before I post this, and I'll put it on the screen for you. But it's really yummy. It's a, yeah, kind of a dark, rich vanilla scent. I really love it. I'll see if I can find the notes for this one too, but I really like it. It's really nice. I think of all of the new vanilla ones that she has sent recently, I think Miracle Essence has been my favorite one. And I think that that is a dupe of the Essenza Miraculosa, if I remember correctly. But this is a really nice one too. I'm glad I have a great big decant of this because, yeah, I will be definitely wearing this one a lot. I love anything vanilla. Vanilla is such a comfort scent for me, and it's such an easy reach for me too. So I keep all of my vanilla scents like all cluttered together on top of this hutch back here, so that anytime I'm just craving a vanilla, I just go to that section and I grab something. And this is gonna live in that section. So anyways, I definitely got a good, I would say 4 or 5 hours out of this one. I think that this is another one that as it ages, it's just gonna continue to macerate and get deeper and better. And I'm excited to see what this one does over the next few months to a year. So anyways, that is Genre Parfums Vanilla Shadow. Okay, speaking of vanilla, I told you guys I got on a vanilla kick last week. I pulled out my Burberry Goddess. I saw where, because I know so many of you are so curious about this scent, but it is quite an expensive perfume, and I know a lot of people don't want to blind buy a full bottle of this. I was just on Fragrance Nut the other day, and I saw that they do have samples of this, like little carded spray samples of this. So if you're interested in getting your nose on Burberry Goddess and you haven't yet, definitely check out Fragrance Nut for the sample. If it's still available when I post this, I will link it for you down below. Burberry Goddess this is such a comforting, sweet, fluffy lavender and vanilla fragrance, and that's basically all it is. I think it's got 4 different types of vanilla in it, 3 or 4, and then it's got lavender. I'm one of the lucky people that the lavender doesn't hang around on me for too long. I get it in the very opening, but then the lavender kind of fades away and I'm just left with all of the yummy vanilla. There are people though that it is the opposite for them. They don't get any of the vanilla and they're left with all of this, and I think it's like quite a medicinal lavender that they're left with this one, and so they don't love it. And I can understand if it did that on me. I love lavender, so I would probably love it either way, but I'm really happy that I get all of the yummy vanilla with this one. It's so good. This is also an absolute monster on me. I can get a good 8-10 hours out of this fragrance. And this, at this point, this is just a comfort scent for me. I don't want to say it's replaced YSL Libre, but it's definitely right there with YSL Libre as far as like a comfort fragrance in my collection that I reach for super often. So anyways, that is Burberry Goddess. Love that one. Okay, and then the next 3 scents that I wore, they're all from Alchemia. And I was gonna do a whole video on these scents because I just ordered 6 more scents from Alchemia because I got onto their website because I had worn one of their scents like a few weeks ago, and I put it in a what I wore last week video. So when I got onto their website to find a link for that fragrance, I somehow came across their sale section, and they had like all of these Arcanum experiment perfumes. They had all of them on sale for $6 a piece. So I grabbed 6 of them because they all just looked so good. And I don't think that I've gotten a fragrance from Alkemia yet that I have disliked. So anyways, I just had to have them and I ordered them. Well, when I got them, I got back on the website to find them so that I could write down all of the notes, and they don't have them on the website anymore. So I didn't feel right making a video about them, because if you were interested, number one, I don't know what any of the notes in any of these are. I might be able to remember a few here and there, but yeah, number one, I don't know what any of the notes are. Number two, if you were even interested in them, you couldn't even buy them if you wanted to. Which I feel like that happens to me a lot. Like, I'll get on and I will find stuff, like, and then by the time it gets to me, like, it's not available anymore. But anyways, I've been wearing through these. I've worn 5 of them. Three of them I wore last week, and then 2 of them I've worn so far this week, and then I've got 1 more to test. This is the Arcanum Experiments number 1. The only thing that I remember this having in it is chai. And the thing about these Arcanum Experiment perfumes is they're kind of like a weird mashup of things. You'll see like notes. You'll see notes in these that you typically don't see thrown together in like other things. So that's why it's really, really hard for me to even tell you what is in these. This one is really beautiful though. This one has it's got like a sweet floral in it. It smells like it's got some citrus in it. I remember it's got a chai note in it. It's really, really beautiful. This one smells like fall in a bottle to me. And I really love this one. This one lasted forever on me. I think I was able to smell this for a good 5 or 6 hours. And I feel like I maybe got some doubles. I feel like I already had a couple of these and like I reordered them. So anyways, that is the Arcanum Experiments number 1. Such a good one. And then I've got the Arcanum Experiments number 8. This one smells like candy. It straight up smells like if you opened a bag of some kind of like a Haribo sour gummy candy. That's what this smells like. It smells like it's got some kind of a melon in it. Like a sweet melon candy. It's really yummy and beautiful. This is going to be a fun, like, summer gourmand. It smells really citrusy, very light. Every single one of these, I think except for maybe one, lasted a really long time on me. Like 4+ hours. They're really, really good. So anyways, that is the Arcanum Experiments number 8. And then I got the Arcanum Experiments number 17. And this one, I think this has got a lot of lavender in it. That's what I smell the most out of the bottle is lavender. I think it's got some kind of other flower. But this has got a dryness to it too. It's like and this one is like barely sweet at all. It's kind of like a dry lavender and some other kind of flower, maybe like lily, or I don't know, something else is kind of like a dry floral. This one's really, really beautiful, very fresh, very clean. This is going to be another one that is going to be amazing in the spring and summer. It's a really, really beautiful floral, but mostly lavender scent. So anyways, that one is the Arcanum Experiments number 17. And yeah, I love these ones. I love the Alchemia oil so much. I get so hung up on their sales section that I haven't really ventured beyond that. They did send a couple of, I've also got number 6, and then they sent a couple of samples of this Attar Al Oud one. Oh my gosh. Let me just talk about this real quick. This Attar Al Oud is, it smells so, this one smells really, really expensive. It smells like a really expensive niche perfume. Oh my gosh, it's kind of vintagey smelling. It's definitely an oud fragrance, and it's a kind of slightly poopy oud, but without being gross, if that makes sense. I don't know, I really like this one. I thought it was so gorgeous. And then they also sent this Affaire Decor, and yeah, I think I picked up a sample of this one last time I ordered, and this one is so amazing. Yes, I love this one. I think it's got a touch of almond in it. It's beautiful. It's like a warm, skin-like, powdery almond. Oh, so beautiful. So that one is Affaire Decor. But anyways, you guys, those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.